Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon, coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. Some of you will notice there's different things going on over here on the left. Yes, I just finished the rating slash ideas of the final part 3 ending. But in terms of being back here in the source, we have to talk to all our friends. Yay. Also, I forget who I gotta talk to. Who do I talk to? Oh, I gotta talk to Cryle. Yeah, excuse me as I hide that. Alright, so I forget. I don't think we had time to talk to everybody here yet, so let's go ahead and talk to everybody. Alrighty, so I guess we'll go ahead and talk to everybody. So, we've been receiving some worry and intelligence on the Empire, but with the place in shambles as it is, it takes longer than usual to verify facts. I suggest you rest up in the meantime. Damn straight I am. Things are quiet. I think I'll move my body around some more. I need to get used to new tricks I learned in the first. Thanks to your reports, I have known that all well is a source, but there's no release like seeing our combat deal with my own eyes. If possible, I should like to thank Cindy in person for the help he lent us while we were away, but since he has not been heard from of late, such is his way. Well, till such a time as we meet again, I shall ever pray for his well-being and take the absence of time as a good sign, as I do with our friends in the first. Oh. And then I'll round up Hori and his crew for a sparring. Oh, and Grad too. In my capacity as a senior, I'll train him as well. Oh no. Gratia, you may want to run because she's coming out to you, my friend. But we ought to take stock of the situation by forestalling the Seventh Umbral Calamity. We have unwritten history. The future now lies beyond my ken. None can say that what awaits, but so long as we stand together, I doubt not, but that we can overcome all trials. We have always done so, have we not? I mean, since I reawakened in this body, the hunger being par of the course, I have no complaints. All appears to be well. Though my memory straddle the lives I have lived, there are no contradicting fragments which cause me confusion. Yet by the same token, 'tis a strange feeling to be possessed of my young body again. Even accounting for crystallization, I do not recall ever being so light and spry. As for my soul, your soul as sure as me is similar to Eorzean. That is to say, it is somewhat denser than the others, but otherwise normal. Good. On the face of it, appears to make sense, but I couldn't help but consider differences between your circumstance and mine. You, of course, merged with Arbert, and as similar as your souls may have been, the fact is you were different people. Thus did your soul gain in density. How you were able to merge is another matter. Don't question these things. Given what we know of the soul that you possess, distinct memories should have rendered the process more complicated. But theorize perhaps your strong and shared desire to do so made it possible. In contrast, I simply merged with myself. Whatever additional experiences the older me may have had, my fundamental existence remained unchanged. Mind you, that's not to say that I hadn't improved, far from it. At any rate, when our souls combined, it shouldn't have been a process of augmentation, but rather, shall we say, attunement. It seems somewhat strange that my soul has become denser. That could result of having undergone another rejoining. So, it would serve as proof of a future that many fought and died to prevent, lest we forget, my friend, lest we forget. I gotta show this. This is always fun to do because he gets embarrassed. Look at a little Gratia. The little piece director, look at it. I ain't gonna get salty. I don't know, I must switch as to what this is about, but would you be so good as to confirm that for me? Just as I thought, they went ahead with it after all. Regardless of the mean had come to me with a proposal, you see. In celebration of the knight's return, they asked how I wished to be commemorated, on a coin or as an automaton. Neither I replied, for all the good it did, they knew I would be embarrassed. It makes no difference what name they gave it, yet they still did it. Right stubborn lot they are, as befits the people of Xarium. They shall be just fine without me, and Lena may be rest assured I do not worry for her. Nevertheless, I shall never cease to pray for their happiness. A little crazy one. No longer am I leader of a nation. Whatever power influence I may have wielded, I left behind as soon as I left my body. Everything I have ever felt and experienced, all these things and more I've brought with me, you have brought for me. I shall get them close to my heart until the end of my days. I'm very curious on how this story goes, though, if you haven't met Gratia. Quite curious on that, actually makes me interested. If you are looking for Isildur and Hydaelyn, they're off to Doma to visit. Oh my, his entire time with us, I don't think I've ever seen Isildur so alive as when he set out. Like to our friends, when I was at Hatswood holding the fort, the silence of the place was unnerving at times. Strange to say that it amidst the ceaseless clamor that I felt most at peace. The Ark was scarcely returned, our sisters at it again. However, this plays out, I pity the newcomer. Yeah, brother, if Gratia is skilled as in all forms of combat to say, we must train hard if we are to keep up. Not only have the Archons returned to us, but a capable comrade has joined the fold besides. The present shall inspire us to do even greater heights. Smitten with newcomers, both of them, but I won't let them come between us. You're to join us, on the other hand. Weird as hell. We talked to her? Yes, we did. I guess we'll talk to Tataru. Hey, everyone looks like garments I prepared for them. The time I spent polishing my skills wasn't in vain. In case you're wondering, Gratia's outfit is suited for traveling. Well, his weapon is used to piece Crystal Tower's focus. Brilliant, right? Now, I know we probably shouldn't go around chipping bits off of elegant relics, but it was just one little piece. And now we can head into the Dawn's Respite. Never could go in here beforehand, but now we can. It's pretty cool. So here's Thancred. Good friend. So only a short time has passed, the source for me it has been several long years. It's past strange to see how little has changed here in the Rising Stone. Sometimes I can't help but feel as if I'm dreaming. Then I see the equipment Tar prepared for us and helps bring me back to reality. We continue fighting first, and I must resume my own here. As you know, in Seeker of the Sun culture, the title Tia indicates a male who does not preside over territory. Regards, Alphino came to me with a consultation. Crystarian may have not been territory in tradition, he said, but our Arthurian governed it with great leadership nonetheless. Such would it not be inappropriate to call him Tia. As it may by no means disrespect Mitano, I told Alphino that he is free to do so if he wishes, but I for one intend to call him by his full name. At least until he's decided what he wants for himself in his new life. Huh. And I think, yeah, there's Orion, Jay. By that account, the 14th seat of the convocation was known as Azim. The title is distinctly familiar ring. Mine imagination cannot fall but run wild. From Azima the Warden in Eorzea to Azim, the Dawnfather in the Far East, and nigh every corner of Hydaelyn, do those deities revered as personification of the sun share like names. Ooh. The Elri perhaps traced the origin of the 14th seed, I did muse, though it may be nearer to be proven otherwise. Such a theory I do believe lies firmly within the realm of possibility. Ah, so every single one of the territories pretty much have access to that. All of them do. So the Azim... so that's where it came from. Alrighty, I don't think there's anybody else to really talk to here. We talked to everybody, so let's go ahead and begin the Alzeg quest. I was light up at the sight of you. Oh god. Oh, greetings, Hydaelyn. Come look on our friend. Rest assured, everyone's quite well. I've been keeping a close eye on them and have satisfied myself that they are all in fine health. Matter of fact, they're probably just about to convene in Dawn's Respite to discuss how best to use their pent-up energy. Let's join them, shall we? I'm gonna get punched. No, I'm not. I have a feeling like Alphino might.
Well, my friends, now that we have all settled back into our bodies, it is time we resumed our duties in earnest. Let us speak of our plans.
Ever since the Emperor's death, it's been one unsettling rumor after another. I've a mind to pay a visit to Garlean to ascertain the truth of the matter.
A prudent endeavor. 'Tis of the essence that we establish the full extent of the threat, not least if it should prove that Xenos doth indeed orchestrate events from the shadows. In light of which possibility, I shall accompany thee on thy mission. Be assured that thou shalt find me more a help than a hindrance. Thou requirest another to imbue thine ammunition, dost thou not?
Assuming that's settled, there's something I've been meaning to look into as well.
Welcome back, everyone!
Lise!
You're fine now, right? No more headaches or keeling over?
That's right. We're fighting fit and raring to go.
The famous Lys Hext, former scion and hero of the Alamegan resistance.
Oh god, he's going off on it again.
I don't believe we've met.
Really? It's so easy to assume that all Archons are acquainted. But then I suppose your fields of expertise are rather different.
Grahatir, at your service. I have read much and more about your exploits, Commander. It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance.
Likewise. The others told me all about you.
Do not be so sure. Words scarcely do justice to the vital role he played in our victory in the First. A more dependable comrade one would be hard-pressed to find.
Oh, right. I did glance at the report. But I'd be lying if I said I understood half of it.
That's expected.
Well, that's a lot to take in. Just to be clear, this means we're not heading for another calamity, does it?
Shorn of their unsundered master's leadership, what Ascians remain shall struggle to see their plans to fruition. And though I would ever advise caution, I believe we may rest easy for a time.
I'll take that as a yes. Even so, I don't know what to make of this business about Hydaelyn and Zodiac being primals.
Don't question
A
it.
difficult truth to bear, yes. But at last we understand the nature of our adversary. And if there are no further calamities, neither will there be rejoinings, meaning Zodiac will never regain his full strength. Even so, as the oldest and mightiest of primals, he remains a force to be feared. Though his is a power born of the desire for salvation, we have seen the havoc it may wreak. And it falls to us to ensure that it is never again brought to bear upon this star.
But tell us, Lys, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
What do you mean? Isn't seeing my long-lost comrades reason enough? All right, there was one other matter. I have a message from the Alliance, and before you ask, yes, it's about the Empire. So, after Emperor Varys' assassination, it seems his cousin Nerva made a bid for the throne. The trouble is, he wasn't the only one with designs on it, and it didn't take long for a civil war to break out. And it's not just in the provinces. Early reports say huge swathes of the Imperial capital have been reduced to rubble. The Alliance will soon convene in Alamigo to decide on a course of action, and we were hoping you'd come along.
Well, as it happens, Urianger and I were just this moment planning a little trip to Garlemald. And we should be grateful for any advice the Alliance can provide on how best to make the most of our visit.
To Alamigo, then.
Why don't you go on without me? There's something I need to look into.
Oh, forgive me. You were just telling us. What is it, if I may ask?
I want to find a way to cure the Tempered.
Of course. You think it may be possible to adapt the treatment you use to help those corrupted by the Sin Eaters?
I'm sorry, a cure for tempering? But that would change everything. Alizé, consider yourself uninvited. Go and find us this cure.
I'll do my best. I was hoping you might join me. Don't worry if not, though. I won't hold it against you if you'd rather attend a stuffy meeting.
Smart comment. I like stuffy meetings. What meeting? Lead on. I like that one better.
I knew you'd say yes.
I don't want to go near that meeting.
I'll come too. If you don't mind, that is.
Yeah, sure, come on.
Mind? I'm sure they would be glad of your company. Pray, enjoy your time together with your hero.
No. That's not... I mean, I simply thought my knowledge might be of some use.
Yeah, still was dabbing on him.
We shall be on our way then. Godspeed.
It's funny stuff. Wait a minute, who's all stuck in here with us? See Tataru, so that's a possibility. Alze. Dab, I was right. 3. Don't worry, I can't say with complete confidence Garada is dressed for anything. Yeah, that I believe. Once your soul is about... Show's about, one cannot afford even the slightest slip. Yeah, that smartass in her seems to be broken down. It's like mine. Well, mine's on another level. When I sought to save Halric, I thought Gabu was always at the back of my mind. Having proved that the light corrupted are not lost, I'm convinced the same can be true, must be true of the tempered. Some of those corrupted by the sinning as the ether of Gabu's soul has been rendered stagnant. And though the root cause is different, perhaps the solution is the same. It is by no means an unreasonable hypothesis, Alze, and it warrants full investigation. If there's even a chance we could save Gabu, we have to try it. Somehow much like I'd like to race over to Limsa and set the work, there's no room for recklessness, not when a child's life is at stake. As I'm sure Beckluck will remind us, we still know little and less about the soul. Any number of things go wrong if we don't exercise due caution. So, before attempting anything, we should learn all we possibly can about tempering. Just one problem. Research gets as long since we're onto a hole, and the combined work of the many scholars involved doesn't exactly amount to a wealth of knowledge. None of the modern scholars, perhaps one of our ancient counterparts. I know the Allegans took a more than passing interest in the subject. And what if we seek to be found anywhere? What we seek is to be found anywhere. It should be at the Electrochemical Research Facility. Where they experimented on primals and their worshippers. Yes, good. Thinking I've never actually been there myself, but I did reports on Azaz's Law, which means we'll be needing an airship. An airship, you say? Meet me at the northern bank of Lake Silvertear. I've got a little surprise for you. Oh, and become prepared to travel. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. She knows things. We gotta be careful, people. How many points did I get? 157. Oh, it's gonna be fun having to do those later tonight. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna do Heroes Gauntlet again tonight. I might do it tomorrow. Actually, wait a minute. Ooh, that's problematic. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I won't have time Saturday because I'm gonna be out of town Saturday. Interesting. Fly away, fly away. All I read is go over here and you magically find gold. What the hell was that? Oh, it's that. I thought I heard glass break. I was like, Jesus Christ. Did Tara switch outfits? Yes. Oh god, she thinks she's Sid. God help us all. Why does she have her own airship? Oh god. I give you the Bonanza, the Sound's very own airship. Built her as a company project with help from our friends at the Rising Stones and named her for her luck and prosperity. Oh, this is amazing. We're able to fly just about anywhere we want. That garments were impressive enough, but to build an entire airship. I see the annals and not exaggerate the many talents of the Sound's fabled coinkeeper. Yeah, I want to introduce myself to our pilot, except the training didn't go as quite as I hoped, but that's alright, because we hired this capable fella here instead. The Bonanza is equipped with full complement of main mana cutters, by the way. Feel free to use them to get around Alizar. Enough talk, it's time to fly. All aboard. We're all gonna die. Why is she waving to us? Ain't she coming along? I hope she's coming along. In theory, this is her pet project. I would make sure everything's right on my pet project. Oh, cool! Finally back at this place. Airship to Ishgard. I better get on that. Never mentioned that I was fond of flying, because I am. Be it on an airship, an Amara, or a trick boat, there's nothing so exhilarating as feeling the wind on your face and the horizon unfolds before you. Honestly, Sid would be jealous of the way the airship first started, so outdone itself. Anyway, here we are, Azizla, and Alpha Node's report did not do the scale that this place justice. I know, this place is huge. So this is where you had your reckoning with Thornton, which had been there with you. I know, this place is awesome. I'm glad they finally reused this place. Oven meatballs, herring pie. What the? Wait a minute, what? Oh. I thought they actually baked a freaking pie out of a fish. I would say, what the hell? No, it's in the shape. Okay, okay. This appears to be a helix, which means we stand in the Alpha Quadrant. To the east lies the Beta Quadrant, and yes, I believe I have my bearings. This is my first time I did have some familiar place thanks to the records in the Crystal Tower. As I'm mistaken, this path leads to the ether right beyond which there will be an information terminal. I suggest we begin our search there. It's pretty bad when he's never been here and he has more knowledge than my ass does on this. 50-50 on that. Hey look, all the nodes are up. Ooh. Time for authority on elegant artifacts to show what you can do. And here's the terminal. Meanwhile, I search the archive references to be temporary. Ah, there we are. Elkana corruption and overview. That sounds promising. Indeed, let us see what the board has to say. Found that the conquest has been deleted. What? No, there's nothing you can do? Not from here, I'm afraid, but it may be need another copy of the report exists elsewhere. The question is where to look. It said the report was written by someone named Owen. Is it likely that he kept a copy? I would say it's a distinct possibility, assuming he was a researcher. He will have had a headquarters on the Hemisphere, where he can certain details of the Hemisphere control. Now let's turn to the Bonanza and avail ourselves of the mana cutters. We will need them to reach our destination. I feel you already have a suitable means of transport, don't you? No need to waste the time accompanying us back to the airship. We'll see you at the Hemisphere. Aww. I want a mana cutter. Why don't I get a mana cutter? A demon, you already have one. Yeah, but I want that mana cutter. That way I can say I have a new mount. Look back here. No, they are not. God damn it. Hey, look! Is that a random player playing this? Aha! What the hell? No, I know where I gotta go. Level 61, man. Jesus. It feels like it feels so long ago since we played the, Actually, where the hell am I going? I was going up high. Whoa, I never been on this side. Ooh. It just feels like it's been so long since I last played this. Jesus. I assume the Hemisphere is going to be up here, but that's that's off the zone. Oh, wait, I think the Hemisphere... Oh, yeah, I think this is where the dragon's at, right? Our one boy. Where's the minions at? He's on part 2, ain't he? Yeah. They got Soma. I think it's kids over here, ain't it? No, that doesn't look like it. That looks like another section of the map altogether. Ooh, these places are cool. Oh, there's mana cutters. Hi everybody, I'm back. Yeah, it appeared to be ironworks made, but Isatara will craft her own soon enough. Probably. For later, when we did indeed have a chamber here, this node will be able to tell us its number. There, from what I recall, the layout should be somewhere in the vicinity of... Warning, an evacuation was permanent. In fact, entry to the Hemisphere is not permitted at this time. Going again. Unlikely the order we must begin imposed during the Fourth Umbral Calamity, and I doubt it will ever be lifted in the near future. Buzz energy level critical, returning to base for recharging. Well, sure, there must be some way to gain access. Force, for example. Here, resort to that. I have an idea. We already send a surge of energy through yonder control mechanism, which should prompt the system to restart, releasing the locks. As for a suitable energy source, concentrated lightning shard might suffice. Happily, I seem to recall that they are known to form a point of stagnant ether throughout the continent. I seem to recall. Are you honestly telling me that that was in the records too? I am. A report sent to the capital mentioned that lightning-affected ether was prone to pooling on the continent, resulting in surges in inferior equipment. A detail, I grant you, but in my roles case at Crystal Tower, there was no such thing as too much elegant knowledge. Besides, my studies helped me feel connected to the source, to home. I must have deployed this fairly 1,000 times in my mind, but to finally stand here with two of you is more exhilarating than I can well express. Now then, lightning shot, if I may, I suggest we split up and search the beta quadrant. Oh, but beware of sprites, they are wont to manifest where the ether is stagnant. Now you're just showing off, which means you think should make a contest of this. The first to return here with shard wins. What do you say? Very well, be my honor comes third. I'm not gonna lie, I could see him coming in last. Alrighty. I don't remember if this has been long enough or not. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this. Alrighty, everybody, you know what? Screw it, we're gonna end the episode here. I think we started this at what, around... It had to have been around 8:50. I could be wrong, I think it was 8:50. I might be ending this episode a little short. I apologize if I am. I know it's weird because we're just coming into it, but I want to say it's been half an hour. If it isn't, then I'll go off my new I'll make a new time, because I forgot to look at the time before I started this. I know when I end the recording, it'll tell me how much time has passed, so, then, all I gotta say is, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, come back, ladies and gents, more Final Fantasy XIV, and we're gonna head out and try to find these pools of lightning crystals, and see what we can do to get inside the Hemisphere. Fun stuff. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.